Ingrid asks, I'm currently working as a volunteer amongst the poor in the developing countries, so am not putting into a super fund at present. I do have funds from my previous employment in a fund. I am 52 and may be helping here for a few years. What are your recommendations regarding super if I continue with this volunteer work to the poor? I've heard that a payout of super once you're retired is dependent on what you were earning before you retired. In my case, I'm earning little, so that would mean I can't access much of the funds that I've saved. Is it true? And if so, how do I get to access my super fund savings? Thank you. Yeah, good question. That's really all about accessing your superannuation money. And being 52, I think that might mean that you're born before 19. It should mean that you're born before 1960, which means if you're born before the 30th of June 1960, your preservation age is 55. So that's the point in time at which you can access your superannuation money. If you have there's actually a webinar. If you go to cornerstonewealth.com.au/super video, one of those is when can I access my super. One of the videos is when can I access my superannuation, and the other one is how can I access my superannuation. It talks about that in a lot of detail, but effectively, once you've reached your preservation age, if you've retired and don't intend to go back to the workforce, then you've got full access to your superannuation money. If you've not retired, then you can only access potentially 10% of the total balance each year, and that I think is what Ingrid might be referring to there. But if you're doing volunteer work, then you're potentially in the position that you could say that you've retired and accessed the money in full. So hopefully I've addressed your question there, Ingrid.